is Tiffanys Content with breaking news. It's an official outbreak has been reported now in the United States, started in China, spread it through the Netherlands, Australia, and now in Ohio. Let's take a look.
Unusual pneumonia outbreak has been reported in several parts of China, and now Ohio is the first location in the country to report an outbreak of the illness, according to the Daily Mail. Officials are calling it white lung syndrome. Doctors say it mostly affects kids, and the most common symptoms are fever, cough, and fatigue. The Daily Mail reports there have been 142 pediatric cases of the strain in Warren County since August. The Warren County Health Department said the above average number of cases meets the Ohio Department of Health's definition of an outbreak. To reduce the chances of your child getting sick, officials recommend hand washing, covering your mouth when you cough, and staying up to date on vaccines.
Respiratory illness infecting children all throughout China. The World Health Organization attempting to squash fears, comparing it to the common cold. But could this be coming here, or is it here already? Fox News contributor Dr. Mark Siegel is here. You wrote this. Should the world worry about China's new mystery pneumonia outbreak? What's the answer?
Well, the answer is that we never, unfortunately, can believe the health information coming out of China. And the World Health Organization just 3 years ago reassured us that it was a regional problem only in January of 2020, ended up being the worst pandemic in 100 years. That's unfortunate because what Tony Fauci was trying to do in 2003 was build an international consortium of scientists that allowed us to believe information coming out of anywhere that we knew in advance. So I don't think we've actually gotten there yet, which is terrible. Having said that, I don't think this is a new virus. I don't think this is a new strain. I don't think this is bioengineered. There's increasing evidence, Dana, that what this is an atypical bacteria called microplasma that we know about. But the problem is there's a growing resistance to it because of overuse of antibiotics in China for it. What antibiotic? Z-Pak. Give a Z-Pak, fine, but after a while, the bug adapts to it. And we're seeing walking pneumonia. It's a common cause of walking pneumonia. The problem with children is they can't take the other antibiotics that work for this, like Cipro, like doxycycline, and again, resistance. So they get sicker. We're seeing it in Denmark, we're seeing it in Netherlands, and we're starting to see it in the United States. I think that's what it is.
Got to put up the map, guys. You mentioned the Netherlands just there and a couple other places, India, China, Taiwan, Vietnam. Dr. Ashish Jha, who used to work at the White House, before that he was at Brown University. We used him a lot during COVID.
Great.
He said, we see unexplained outbreaks with frequency. To which I would say, okay, but I mean, you can understand how an American public would be skeptical about the information they're getting, can you not, based on what just happened with COVID?
They better be. They better be. Now, the other things I didn't mention is it's flu season. We've seen over 1 million cases of flu, RSV, that nasty respiratory virus that causes a lot of congestion. We're seeing a lot of strep throats going around and strep congestion. You were talking about somebody, Dana, that had some kind of congestion, might have been strep.
Well, it was a friend who has had a cough for about a month, and it's gone through different phases of this cough. The doctor that she saw this week said that she thinks it is this virus from China.
I think that that's probably true. I think it's starting to take root here in the United States. I think it's taking root in Washington, D.C. Here's the problem, though, to Bill's point. If it was a new pathogen, if it was something leaking out of a lab, they're not going to tell us. And that's why the American public is always nervous about this. I'm very satisfied, though, in this case it isn't, because of a really good investigation in a journal called Nature 2 days ago that seems to point to this atypical bacteria.
Okay, so Siegel says, for the record, we're cool for now.
We're cool for now. Can't trust China. I don't think it's new. We're cool for now, but here's the other point.
Quickly.
It's a resistant bug. We're seeing more and more of that. We have a problem with antibiotics. We don't have the antibiotics we need.
Got it.
So there you have it, an official outbreak statement by experts noting that this is a potential outbreak for the United States as well. White lung syndrome, also known as the pneumonia. So make sure that you are aware of all the symptoms and understand what is going on. We hope that this does not spread throughout the United States. Make sure that you are checking your local listings and stay tuned. I'm going to need your help, everybody's help spreading this news, sharing this page. It is breaking news, so not many people have heard of it. So please share. Please be safe with your family. I'm sorry to have to report this. It's Tiffanys Content. Like, share, subscribe.